Let's talk about it. Swallow the wise. Yeah. Rappers been dragging in drag, and then acting headstrong. But next week, except MCs who seem slept on. Lately, Great White Hope is a hoax, MGK is a bigot, and Eminem is a gravestone. He wrecked and it snapped his back and detached his head. All they had left was a hand and half of the man's neck bone. It takes a strong mind to disrespect this set, except the sun is set and it's finally time to let go. He's not even as progressive, standing next to the best clone. Since Infinite, I've been praising him until he flipped the script and his pen got lazy. Since Slim went dark and his shit got less artistic and more narcissistic and shady, it's daylight I play all day long. MGK came with a bunch of simple shit to say. That boy wild still, but you all still the same. Amazed in a state of dismay, thinking maybe he'd win. Win what? I'm from outer space, but I'm out of space and spaced out with some basic statements to make. It may get Satanist acting brazen again. When you see the video, hit play, then pray that he'll mention Haley. You're basically a hater. Tamari on stage at 80. We keep debating if his performances were strong enough, while his DNA is really what needs weighing. These days, the Rain Man's brain damaged. I just want to be famous for the way I am. You know, a renegade. Not the real Slim Shady, not a role model, but a criminal. Killing rap villains, popping purple pills, wielding verbal skills in an M80. Now that he's big, he dead wrong. I miss back in the day when he was still little like that Kim lady. But these chemtrails got the whole nation riding brainwaves, seeing things hazy, dealing with subliminal frames that change the stasis of one cerebellum, which hardens felons and darkens dwellings daily. It's hard to tell if he's possessed or just possesses wicked ways at 3 a.m. listening to swaying, then feels distant, and instantly the trailer park gets darker as he takes a walk to stalk prey, and it starts raining. His face mutates and forms a horribly abnormal transformation. Iron Man on Quaaludes. This monster is stark raving. The fact that this is fact is more than horrorcore, is deplorable and heartbreaking. Someone should tell him that we made him. Let me guess what he would say with the same pen. I'm at a seance with Dre Drake and 8 deranged old men having gay thoughts I thought would stay lost. I hope this ritual pays off again. Take the hands off and start spanking, and imagining Sarah Palin naked in a spaceship waiting to take off. But before she escaped, I invaded Uranus and left the remains in Van Halen's hayloft. Met up with Kevin Bacon, Adolf, and a great alien with an elongated cranium to trade uranium for Homo sapien slaves and play golf. See, I don't fuck with the new puppet. He's fucking up the name that gave me this outlet. Without it, I'd be proud, filled with doubt, and undoubtedly envious of the consensus, senseless and angry. See, M was a renegade who deliberately delivered explicit, lyrical, and wicked rhymes that twisted minds with offensive lines and pissed off those who went against it with picket signs. How can no one have the vision to realize that's not M being political, barely half as lyrical, drawing little lines, making fans who expanded his brand and his bandwidth to start picking sides? Since '06, I've been wise to the tricks, gimmicks, and lies of hypnotists, mixing in rituals with a pentagram, a crucifix, and butterflies, depicted to give you a quick subliminal glimpse. Bumping his newer shit has those unimmune to it doing stupid shit. Another word trigger, spacebound, as they race around like lunatics. America got less privacy than Truman gets. MGK is an afterthought. He could never be a bone thug, so fuck him, and including Eminem, they both clones who get no love. It's wild that the guys who opened my eyes, who I idolized, could find a price for their minds and become robots. I hope this isn't the quota for the old guys when they grow up. Listen closer to the inner rhymes. You have little knowledge of what it taught us. How can you be thoughtless when you have all of this memorized? I sympathize as I remember times before they sold their souls to the enterprise. Consider a riddle that's a little more simplified. I keep the original LPs. Rock bottom got me through bitter times when I considered suicide. But if I had one wish, I would go back to '06 and stop listening the minute the real Eminem died. See, I'm different when I script sentences in remembrance. Clearly, I'm an alien who came to awaken the nation, enslaved by Rain Man and Satan, riding a vibration on a simple sound wave through space to save the day. It's about time. Wise.